Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Kelly Sparks, aka Red Beard. So, quick story, which I don't think I've told anybody in the last 2 weeks, but 2 Fridays ago, oh man, getting old sucks. Or I guess being too strong and getting too old. But anyway, 2 Fridays ago, I was pulling my boot on. This is just going to be a heavy pour. A good old 2-ounce pour. Whatever. So, let me preface. Let me start over. So, 2 Thursdays ago, I ordered a pizza. I was hungry and a little bit to drink. A little too much to drink, probably. And ordered a pizza. So, I get the pizza. I kill the whole thing. Kill the whole thing. Go to sleep. Fat and happy. Wake up. Bloated. I could tell I was bloated because the previous morning, Thursday morning, my work boots, came on fairly easy. Friday morning, I get up. My left one took a bit of force to get on, hence the swelling, bloated. So I go to put my right one on, and I'm sitting on my couch, and I've got my leg extended out in front of me. I hope it doesn't screech. It's gonna put that as the thumbnail. So I got my foot out in front of me, and I'm pulling my boot on. Well, for the few weeks before that, I noticed a little tension in my lower back, so I went to the chiropractor the Wednesday prior. I'm pulling this boot on, and I guess I just pulled too hard, and I took my right leg, shoving it into my hip, tweaking my L5. So, if anybody has ever tweaked a vertebrae, got one out of position, you know it's excruciating pain. So I did that Friday morning. Went ahead and stood up, and I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna be all right. Because I felt it go as soon as I did it. I was like, oh, that's not right. So I got in my truck, and as soon as I started driving, I was like, oh no, this ain't gonna work. So I sent my brother a message like, dude, my back's jacked. Went home, tried to get out of my truck. It took me the better part of 5 minutes to get out of my truck and get in the house into my recliner. And from that point on, it was misery. All day Friday was horrible. Like, just standing up was a torture. Saturday was the Bourbon and Bow Ties event. So it was the next day. And I'd already spent $200 on this ticket, and I didn't know what to do. I was like, man, I guess I'm gonna have to waste $200. But luckily, I took a crap ton of pain pills and started drinking whiskey. So it started to feel a little better. I was still walking around like I got broke in half. Fast forward a week, I could tell something was not right. So I scheduled an appointment with my massage therapist. She worked on me pretty good. I was feeling good on the table. And then I knew something was wrong whenever she lifted the sheet to have me flip over, and I couldn't move. I was like, oh God. So the muscle, the spinal erector on my right side, where it kind of runs into the upper part of your butt cheek, had locked up because I was laying face down for 35-40 minutes. So, fast forward a couple days. Well, actually that day. This was a week ago, last Monday. I go get a massage. About an hour later, I go to my chiropractor, and he starts trying to move stuff back into place. So I see him Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday last week, and he, sure enough, he thought he said my L5 and my T12 were both out. So I guess I did a number on myself. But that was, I don't wish that type of pain on anybody. I mean, that was horrible. It really was. I mean, it felt like my spine was, it definitely felt like I had got broken down shotgun style. So, yeah, that was terrible. And a week later, I can still, there's still a little bit of instability there. But, I mean, I went to work today with my brother, and we were carrying sheets across the roof. I mean, it went fine. I mean, I can pick stuff up at least upwards of 60 pounds. No, actually, 95 pounds. I can pick up about 95 pounds right now. So that's what I went and did close grip, tricep extensions. I just came back from the gym, did some shoulders and triceps, and I did close grip tricep press with like 95 pounds for a bunch of reps. So, oh well. So that's been my last 2 weeks. How are you guys doing? But anyway, sorry. The first 6.5 minutes of this video is a story. So Rebel Yell 100 proof. I got this tonight. It's actually Monday night. I bought this bottle specifically last Friday. Bought it for the podcast or to drink on the podcast because I've never had it, and it's like $22. So I bought it just because I've never had it. Figured we'd probably do a review. Figured I would do a review or two. And a couple of the guys helped me drink, and like normally I don't go through a bottle this quick. I know I drink a lot here on the show, but bottles usually last a little bit longer than that, unless they're just really good and really cheap. This one, on the other hand, is on the cheaper side. The nose on it is actually really nice, and what I didn't know, this is a wheated bourbon. So, Rebel Yell 100 proof, made by Lux Row Distillers, but I think it's still being produced. It says distilled and aged in Kentucky, bottled for Lux Row Distillers. So this is still being made, I believe, by Heaven Hill. And I don't know for a fact, but this might be the same mash bill as the Larceny Old Fitzgerald line of whiskeys. But I bought it thinking I would have like a daily drinker review. And I did record an initial review of this, but it didn't last very long, so I didn't really get a chance to. Somebody helped me drink half of it Friday night. We had a guest on. If anybody watched if anybody follows the Bearded Idiots, we did a live stream with a talented musician here, a local musician named Jonathan Allen. I plan on having him on the show. Maybe he'll play some music for us and we'll talk music and whiskey. But yeah, he liked it a lot. Of course, he's a younger guy, not really super experienced in the world of whiskey. He's just shot. He's still in that phase. But I will say it's smooth on the palate. It says defiantly smooth wheated bourbon. What I didn't like the most out of this one, like it's easy to drink. I got a little burn in the back of my throat, but the finish on it, like the aftertaste, it's not pleasant. It's the type of whiskey that makes you want to keep drinking it, because the finish is far worse than the palate and the I can't even think of it. Or not the finish, but the aftertaste. Finish is like right after you swallow it. Aftertaste is 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes after you took that sip. So that right there, that was all pleasant. It's very mild as far as the palate goes, really smooth. So this could be a decent daily drinker for somebody. I'm personally not a big fan of wheated bourbons. I had a kick for Weller for a while, but I just found I'll walk past Weller 12 all day long. So, and I mean, it's available here locally right now, and I don't want it. Antique Weller, same thing. It's just not what I'm craving nowadays. I even got to try the Weller Foolproof. I guess did Beezy give me I don't remember if he gave me a sample or not to do a review. He might have. I don't freaking remember. Oh well. Got that wet brain. But all in all, it's decent. I tried it over ice. Not near as good. So maybe one big ball of ice or a big cube, like 2 or 3 fingers, probably be okay. But a bunch of ice, watering it down, it's just not that good. But I would say this would be a decent daily drinker for somebody. I know the brand Rebel Yell has gotten a bad rap. It's like Benchmark 8-year-old or Benchmark Old Number 8. It's not an 8-year-old anymore. They see them down at the far end of the store, and they just get a bad rap. I mean, just like Wild Turkey 101. People have had bad experiences taking shots of Wild Turkey 101, and it produces a stigma. So, whatever. It's all right. I mean, I won't ever buy another bottle, more than likely. Yeah, probably not. But I was glad I got to experience it. So, take it for what it is. This video has been a lot longer than it should have been. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I need to take a shower and cook some food. Hungry. Bonnie got punished earlier. I gave her a swift boot to the ass because she was eating the cat's food. She knows not to eat the cat's food. And I moved the cat's food around the corner to deter her from getting at it because it would be out of sight. And sure enough, she just walks around the corner and just... She's right here. She knows she's in trouble. Anyway, she knows not to do it. I yell at her every day about it. This time she got a boot in the ass. So, anyway, well, not a boot. She got my Vans. She got my van. I put my van in her ass. Soundbite that one. Alright, that's all I got. Y'all be safe. Don't forget, check the description below for all the links to help out with the bills around the house. Like and subscribe. Share it with your friends if you can. If you like what I'm doing, comment below. I appreciate everybody's comments. I try to reply to all of them. I'm probably at like a 97% reply rate. I try to interact with everybody. So I want it to feel like you're just sitting across the table bullshitting with me. So that's why it's low key. That's why I got the laid back guitars playing. So don't forget to check out the Bearded Idiots. Like always, drink some whiskey, share it with your friends and family. I'm gonna take it all. Share it with your friends and family. Be safe, don't drink and drive. Take care. We'll see you next time. Down the hatch.